Hey guys, well it is Monday. Just a couple quick updates. I hope you guys enjoyed the couple small vids I did over the weekend with the phone of just some stuff I picked up. I did a trade with a friend of mine. He had a $100 gift card for Hobbytown, and that's where I ended up getting these little guys. And you know, I haven't done any of the BB figures, but or the super deformed, and you know, they were actually pretty cool. It didn't take very long. Actually, he took longer than he did building him. And there's still some little marks on there. I am super disappointed. If anybody knows where I can get a new set of the fine tip Tamiya nippers for cheap, you drop me a line, let me know, because the only place I can find them that's halfway decent is on eBay, and even that is I like ordering here in the States and getting as soon as possible. And I actually didn't even find any on Amazon. The reason I need a new pair was I let a friend borrow them. He was over working on something, and he decided to try and cut some brass tubing with them and completely jacked them up. I did manage to somewhat salvage them by filing and using a sanding stick to try and get the gouges out, and I got it down where I can nip, get a pretty decent cut on there. One of the things I picked up at Hobbytown, because believe it or not, they do carry a lot of Tamiya stuff. I got I don't want to call it a knockoff, but it's a Micro Marks brand style of plastic Scriber, and I wasn't happy with it, and I ended up getting this. It was $9. You know, might as well just spend the money and get the real thing. I know a couple people personally that use these and absolutely love them, so I got this to try out. I can't even find so a lot of people just they brag and so forth that they have their Xuron, and I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure, Xuron cutters. And I got their sprue cutters, the fine tip sprue cutters, and they're supposed to, I guess the blades are supposed to be a little bit offset, so you get a nice clean cut and everything, and I am not, I'm personally not happy with them. Let me grab, they may work fine, but I don't know if it'll focus on it. Let me see here. You can see that's with that compared to even with it being screwed up, I'm still getting a better cut with the Tamiya ones. So I definitely want to get another pair of those back. I don't have anything to compare to what it was like before, but it used to slice through like butter and be a nice flush cut. Now, one of the reasons that you may be wondering why I'm so concerned on that is, you know, you're going, you know, I never see you actually build any plastic Gundams, just resin and stuff. Well, every once in a while I get a wild hair at my butt, and I just want to snap something. Another kit that I picked up was the Gundam Avalanche Axia. I've actually been wanting it for a while, and I just been holding off on it. And I actually really like the design on it. It is a high grade, but so far just building on it, it's pretty good. I did this probably about a half hour or so, and I'm just going to snap it up and then go from there and decide what I'm going to do with it as far as painting, and whether I'm going to be all crazy and light up the GN drive and the front on it. So that's what's going on with that. Other things that I got, giant bottle Instaset. This was actually off of Amazon. I think it was $4 for this giant bottle. I picked up some supplies, as you saw a couple videos ago. I did a review and props to Mr. Wilder on his photo etch DVD, and because you know, I want to thank Hobbylink Japan. That's where I got this from. Not recently, but that's where I got this from. And it's the M26, Tamiya M26 Dragon Wagon. And this one's not actually called the Dragon Wagon because it does not have the trailer. I didn't want the trailer because I won't end up building it, and it was less for this. So there is that, and this is, I had one before, and I'm not really a military type of guy as far as building kits, but I was kind of intimidated with as many parts. The one that I had was years ago. I think probably when it came out or so forth. But it has a ton of parts and a ton of detail. And watching that DVD really made me want to actually build it. You got all the parts over here. And you guys will see, this will be just an off and on project. Nothing I'm going to try and bust out. Some clear parts, some chromed parts for lights, lots of tires, actual rubber tires, chains, metal rods, so forth for detailing, some wiring, the string you're supposed to be used for the cable for the winches, that's probably going to get replaced. And this is what they're considering photo etch. They're photo etch parts. There's, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 parts total in there. And you guys know me, I had to go above and beyond. So besides having this, I actually hunted down, I think there's 4 sets total, and I've gotten 2 of them. And these are the aftermarket photo etch parts to replace a lot of the parts on the kit with metal. So I'm eager to play around with that. You can see there's even like windshield wipers on here. And I've got 2 sets. This one's the interior. It's actually got the dashboard, and then the insets for the dashboard, and then some more stuff back here. So that will be fun. This is actually going to go, and I'll show you when it gets here. I ordered a UC hard graph 135th main battle tank. And I have to thank my friends over at Hobbyway for that. It's on its way. It'll be here in a couple days. And it's all going to go together with him. And this is the 135th UC hard graph Zaku head. And so I'm going to do a diorama. I haven't decided exactly what kind of diorama I'm going to do, but I'm going to get that all set up. I'm going to have both the M26 wagon, the main battle tank, in a diorama, along with some other stuff. Yeah, I know, big dreams, big dreams. Something else that ended up coming on Saturday, E2046. And so we've got her. You know, I actually looked at and let's see what this is. The FSISM, let's see, sculpted by Osiris, 1/7 scale from Orchid Seed, and their usual kind of crappy photocopy stuff. Anyway, so I saw the PVC on this, and it was cute, but I actually read online, a couple people reviewed it, sorry, the PVC, and they said that like the neck was too long, there was some misplacement of the way it was, and it should have been clear, like her finger should have been more like on her lips. They extended her neck for no apparent reason. There was plenty of room for the hair to sit over the shoulder. The crown fell off, so you know me, I'll end up putting a magnet in there so it sits. I'm going to, this will probably be a little bit of a dirty kit, so stay tuned on that. But the casting doesn't look that bad, and you know, they didn't get overzealous with the grinding on stuff, but he's got, you can't really see it. But yeah, I have some plans to make this just a little dirty. You guys will see. Anyway, and I'm going to fix those issues so everything fits together nicely and it looks good. I just saw it, thought it was cute, and thought it'd be something good as a project to work on. Next up is my last big kit that I'm probably going to get this year. And I have to say, I don't know who the new person is doing the labels over there. And I'm actually, but I know it's a female. And they're perfect. Their writing is pretty perfect. So someone knows their English over there and can write it very well. I was pleasantly surprised when this showed up today, and to see the writing in there. Usually it's in Chinese. So now I have to warn you guys, I'm not going to, I'm probably going to blow through when I do a review on this, because this is not the first time I've had this kit. This will actually make the 4th time I have had this kit, at least in my possession. I have had one original and a couple of recasts that I have built and painted for other people. And this one is actually going to be for me. And you know, I found it really surprising that a lot of people either want or will pay for someone to just strictly build a kit for them. They want to paint it and so forth and detail it, but they'll have someone like me that either has experience or has the tools to work on resin, just to build it up. So most of the time when I've gotten this kit in the past, it's been in a big plastic tub. I actually kind of like that because that worked dual purpose. You know, I could pull all the parts out, throw them in there with some purple power and wash them. But this is the copy from E2046 of the quarter scale Volks canoe. And that's nice, guys. Just put that on the very top so it falls out. A little baggie with a ring and a that's for the tassel on the that. That's pretty bad. I can look it apart and tell you exactly where it goes. So as with the other ones that I've done, this one's going to have the magnetic parts in it, and that is a nasty feeling. There's some kind of like residue on the outside of this bubble pack that is just nasty. So it looks like it made it unscathed. Most of the ones, though, I do have to say, most of the ones that I got in the past, there usually ended up being chips or so forth on it. And they're usually on the base, the dragon's heads, there were usually something broke. Or usually one of these were cracked. But looks like everything's here. I'm going to actually later break this open and go through all the pieces, lay them out, and I'll let you guys see what they look like. Because I haven't done one of these since I started doing making the videos, so you guys might enjoy that. So we'll bundle this all back up. And there was something else, but I have to think of what it was. Let's get this out of the way. Oh yeah, it's under here. Something else I ended up picking up, and this is because of the photo etch parts. You know, I was thinking after watching the videos how easy it would actually be to make either hoses or handles or things for dioramas for the Gundams, little details out of like fine wire. Even something like this, just the fine brass wires. And I picked this up, and it's from the small shop. You can find them online. And instead of getting the big one like they have, like Mr. Welder had in his video, I just got the small one. I think this was like 35 bucks. Because I don't plan on doing a ton of it. But the top and bottom is made out of aircraft aluminum. You just loosen the knob. You don't take it off all the way. And I haven't really messed around with this, so. So hopefully I don't break anything. Maybe I need to, there we go. Had to loosen it up a little more. So you can actually rotate this to whichever teeth. One set's made for doing boxes. This side I can use for, you put the wire underneath and then fold it over to make perfect, exact same size for railings and stuff. You've got this side which can be used for bigger flat pieces for folding them, gain nice sharp 90 degree or Z-bends, things like that. I am really pleased with this. It was well worth the money. You know, I'm going to have to try it out and let you guys know, and I'll show you. But to be able to do perfect bends and things like that, and other stuff for modifications, I have a feeling that this is going to be indispensable. So definitely go check out the small shop. They have other tools over there for doing photo etch parts, and they're really nice. I was emailing them, and they're really prompt and really nice, and they got this out like super fast. But like I said, it was like $35 plus shipping, and they've got ones that go up from there. So other than that, I think that is actually finally it. I'm going to edit this up and then upload it. And while I'm doing that, oh, another thing, you know, I mentioned in my other video about Crunchyroll, and I've completely gotten addicted to this channel. It's crunchyroll.com, and they have a ton, if you like watching anime and stuff, they have a ton of anime videos to watch. It's I think they have a promo like 2 weeks free, and then you can it's like $6 a month on that. So anyway, and they have a live show, which is kind of funny. It gives you this debate is over. Sorry, that's kind of loud. Anyway, so it's it's good entertainment for background noise and everything. I think I've actually gone through, let's see, season 1 and half of season 2 of Gundam 00. And so I'm still working on it, and there's still a ton more. And it's after your free period, it's like $6 a month. You can easily watch $6 worth of anime in like a day or two. So check them out, and I hope you guys all enjoy. I will talk to you later.